Today na the 9th day of May 2023. Less than 50 days for make we go na the polls for decide who that go get for run Sierra Leone for the next 5 years. We're getting closer to the election, and all man they open in Oju wide one for able for see some na pan lie, some na pa Congo sa, some na just genuine love, some na pa rikishi, some na for dabaru. Who's part you dey? Who's part you dey? Last week, the pictures the way they see on your screen was posted by Dr. Samura Kamara in Facebook page. Social media go haywire. From the other side of the fence, for say, Osamu just go snap na BBC, they no interview him. On Saturday night, tell we say, if there is an interview, we dey go find am. Lo and behold, we try, we not able to find am because they no be hear am yet. They no be hear am yet. Ask most people who don't participate, well, for the world then who they na the United States, we don't participate, but most of them game program them. Then game program the week you watch a TV show, or like the Judge Judy and all the rest, the week you watch na TV. Then they tape them before they air them. Sunday they take days, they take months. But then they sign paper. Then they sign paper say everything will happen there. You no get for post nothing until when? Until the day when they air them. I know say BBC no they sign paper with nobody for say where you come, not post to, we go tell you when with the air them, then that day now you can post and make a no. So as excited as the Samura Kamara campaign team be there, they just feel for say, they tick the box. Doctor don't can don't knock interview na BBC. So tick the box, BBC get an interview with him. And then begin for an interview. But they not air interview. Well, any boss. I say now window shopping he go do. He just go this. He just go snap before BBC. Alright. Well, today they don't air the interview. At the end of the interview, BBC Focus on Africa say they hope say they go able to get President Bio for interview in safe. Well, on all the series them of Focus on Africa today, they no interview President Bio. Okay, they not air him. Even if they be interview and they not air him. 2017, President Bio been gone at the UK, and then be do an interview with President Bio. Where you they see 30 days they see that interview, they become what do? Now be video interview. Because video interview is easy for make the one the way sabi cut and keep or cut and paste. Then sabi for do one. Yes, I be video interview. That's why they ask President Bio about the education. How you go able for fund them. I be video interview that one day. But when Dr. Samura ain't gonna the UK now, maybe she not do video interview with him. How go able keep now? What he be talk? Pada interview day. When a audio. Video sweet for share. Pass audio. I don't know if you I don't know if you noticed that. Yeah? For the one that they cut quick, they don't cut one part no more. Small one. Bye. Video in sweet for share for that. But when a audio now, now WhatsApp. Well, some of we now can go the extra mile, put picture, put the audio for match them up together and all that thing and day. So whatever Dr. Samura say on that interview day, in a long run, if we need for go back to that interview day, like how they see President Myung quick then go back to her. Bye, see the share. Bye. That's how we talk. Well, for go back to this one now. Egomona o. Egomona. But what's the interview been there about? We come learn at table. Doctor, first of all, you see doctors. Isa she say doctors. I go answer you. But now do I right? Okay. It look like say you dey go wait for 15 minutes first. Let you get some home training. And if you can't inside back, you dey wait for 15 minutes. The bouncer they take care of you. And if you can't inside back, you can with what you for take listen now you see down bar. Well, just no say you no go see her again. Yeah? And so we na now. Une iti de yana ukada. So there. Until you no be there. But today on, Lord make you understand quick. You go wait for 15 minutes. No, you get and ginger be yourself. You get and ginger be. Let you go wait. I know say one get and ginger be. No. Alright. It all left here. We come. If you misroad, we they correct you. Yes. As you misroad soon, we get the bounce they correct you. Ghana, but thank you for the stars. Okay. No one distraction. Dr. Samura Kamara, direct questions were asked. Direct questions were asked. Answers were given. I don't know if they answer them what they expect, with the how the country they now, and with waiting you they expect for be delivered. If na President Bio now, na Dr. Samura, if you answer the question correctly, it meets your expectation. If you're not a sympathizer or member of the APC, you go able to talk say, no, Brian, I'm sorry for the answer this question. Okay. Now listen. Where you? I tell her no let her bug me. Okay. Wait. Look like see. Somebody defend with Palava na ya. I'll check something. So guys sympathize as the representative. Eh? I don't know what thing they do this guy. Let me listen. Yeah, to the interview with Dr. Samura Guy na BBC.
To GMT, this is Focus on Africa on the BBC.
No, you don't see.
Gaze in this segment first on Sierra Leone, where general elections are coming up in June, the 24th to be exact. President Julius Maada Bio is determined to win a second 5-year term.
He say President Bio is determined. What's in determination mean? Eh? He is determined. Well, sometimes so, he been go, they go tell and saying determined. But, let's continue. Wait. You get determination? Eh? You don't alone say he determined and ready. When we be go school, then tell we say you cannot fatten the pig on the market day. Also, you know they able for let the thing where they go sell. You cannot fatten the pig on the market day. Not so the day where you go for go sell. And the day you want tower. For let the thing where you want go sell. Get body. The day for go sell, not to the day you want get body. Not to that day. Now in the mean say, you know the able forgive the hog body the particular day we for can go na market. Just so they get an understanding there first. But President Bill is determined. Is determined. Okay. There we go.
And 5-year term. But the man he defeated in 2018, Dr. Samura Kamara, has expressed a determination to wrest the presidential crown from him.
Bam. These are two determined people let meet up soon. Dr. Samura Kamara back, himself determined say, President Bill for handover. But this determination, the way they talk, and through the ballot box no. Because another person in the Gregui goes out no day. Yeah? We they talk about the 2023 June 24th election. Now they talk about President Bill is determined. And Dr. Samuel back determined. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
But Dr. Kamara has a possible hurdle with the court case.
He said, but Dr. Kamara, he get something where they before him. He determined no, but he get something where they before him where na court case. Hey, but we all sabi that court case they not so. He say na something like a barrier hurdle, something way for jump way day before him.
In which he has been accused of corruption. He says
They accuse him of corruption. But what he say?
this is a ploy to frustrate his presidential aspiration.
He said they want to the water for him. If you don't understand. Samura Kamara say na dirty they want to the water for make him not be president.
Well, it so happens that the two men have been in London these past few days. Dr. Samura Kamara came to our studios and Esau Williams asked why he was in London.
Simple one. He go na BBC studio and Esau Williams ask him say, "Oh doc, why are you here?" This is what Dr. Samura say.
Originally, I'm supposed to be here on a Marlborough House dialogue.
Originally, this not a fake Leo. He say originally that the primary reason we make a kaya. Now that one we talk about yesterday. With the Commonwealth Secretary General Antipat, her Baroness, Scotland. Now we talk here yesterday. He say originally, now Dandy, I for can get the dialogue. They ask and say, why make you and President Bill then in London together? You know, Campabell, you know, tell us originally, in a bag in Tripoli left. Apa then just crown a one killer. You know, pack up a coronation, no. No mind them. You know, camp a coronation. In a dialogue, camper. Okay.
And His Excellency the President of Sierra Leone.
And Dr. Samura get it correctly. But that letter where Silver Blind in me post, where they address to Dr. Samura, they address and say, President Joseph get for Didi. But we never see who side the two. Me meet up in one room with Antipat. No. So this dialogue, now one after the other, now so Antipat do am. But by that letter, if you remember fine, the letter been say President Bill is going to be there. Okay?
And then after that, be a courtesy call on the Secretary General of the Commonwealth Secretariat.
He say after that one day, that meeting day, a courtesy call on the Commonwealth Secretary General, Antipat.
And then see Australian diasporans in the UK.
Then from there, you see we country people them within the UK. Say Leonians. Yeah?
So why are you meeting the president here? Why couldn't you meet him in Freetown?
First of all, that question the whole word. Because Dr. Samura Kamara and President Bill no meet. The same breeze no blow them at the same room. Well, the country breeze outside sometime, perhaps, maybe somehow, it be banged the all two. But someone inside the same room. But then they say, why na ya una come meet up? Not to salon. Uncle, how then na salon? Na so then na ya. Salon self better because they can meet up in a church. But wait, when last president will go church? Tripoli left. Hello, continue, yeah? Una no mind now.
It's an initiative that was developed by the Commonwealth Secretariat.
What's in una two? Una two. Can do it. I say, now the Commonwealth Secretariat too. Now them say, look, I'm up now. Okay.
Where leaders of the opposition sometimes are given an opportunity to just have a dialogue.
He say leaders of the opposition, then they give them an opportunity. This now Dr. Samura they talk. Questions asked, answers given. Eh? Then give opposition leaders opportunity, forget dialogue.
Evolving developments.
Involving development. Okay. Give a pass.
With the head of state.
Huh? Give me that line there back, complete. Complete, Samba.
Leaders of the opposition sometimes are given an opportunity to just have a dialogue, evolving developments with the head of state.
Leaders of the opposition given an opportunity to have a dialogue of development with the head of state. Well, if Nadando you become for Unosiamu. Oh, when me Anosia. They meet with Antipat, yes, respectively, one after the other. Okay. But that dialogue of development with the head of state opposition leader, well, passive na Antipat and tell and say, well, we don't talk to President Bill. And President Bill, now so you see. Then you say, so that they go tell President Bill now, waiting Dr. Samura tell. Okay, we don't report on Twitter. All right.
So, you're running again for re-election, having
Yes, I am.
unsuccessful in 2018. What has changed now?
So, you dey go back by this election. Uncle Samu say, yes, I am. I dey go back. He said, so wetin don change? Wetin don change? Okay.
Nothing has changed except that I'll run again, as you rightly stated.
He said, nothing no change. Except I don't come back. I dey run back. Like how you don't talk no more. So, journalist Wankuli say, say waiting.
If nothing has changed, the results will be the same then.
He said, well, if until you say nothing no change, well, the results, like how President Biobi gbama you the last 10, I say go gbama you back. No to me so. He said, well, the results will be the same. Even though you get APC people, them 30 days, then they talk on the media, at television, and radio for say, they not be lost last election. Okay. He said, so when nothing no go change, he beat you that go beat you back. What's your Samu say?
No, nothing has changed. My desire.
Oh, and I say, but I not go under. Not go under. He said, well, I say nothing change. I dey tell you about the one I'm here for say, I for be president for this country. Now that desire that they tell you about. So you want to get me go?
For the presidency has not changed.
Bam. The one for the presidency, it not change. And then they tell you why I say nothing not change. They can't tell me say because they be conquer me the last 2018, then go conquer me back.
And that's why I'm running again.
Tell him, Chrisa, Sir Williams, how body? Now he make it run the back.
And thankfully, my party has elected me.
And I feel joyful, glad. Thankfully, my party, it don't give me back the flag bearer.
They are presidential candidates for the 2023 elections.
Tell her.
Let me ask you, a bit of a rude question.
This guy, he say what ask Dr. Samura rude question. Rude question? What's in a good question, so?
About opposition politicians more generally.
You say what ask a rude question. Do I say you are asking about opposition leaders them more generally? Una call kick away for me. When I give for a call, because I said I'm more generally. Although right now, that Dr. Samura 9 days before Paris. Although 9 days before, but he say he want to ask a rude question. Now he change back say, well, for opposition leaders then generally. I call KKY. So what's in this good question?
In Africa, why is it that when you lose an election,
You say when you lost election,
you you still stay on as opposition leader, having failed to deliver victory for your party?
He say, I will ask you a good question. Why make from where 2018 you lost election? You no go find that thing do. But you still left at the politics business. Say you want still come back. Me I just a break and down. Not to miss you. Issa Williams, the journalist at BBC. I ain't the talk. He said that good question they were asked him. Why make after? You no go find thing do. But he still ain't gonna say, hey, yana at the rule. Ma. What's in Dr. Samura say?
Well, it's a judgment to be made by the party.
Aha. It's Sebra. How you want to chuka pa me? Now the party in judgment. Now what did the party say?
If the party has,
You can say no.
if the party has confidence,
He said, but wait, I go say the party. You can say, I let the party out. They say no. What's the answer on that side?
it's in you.
But you can say
That
no.
you will deliver the goods. Yes, you have a choice to say yes or no.
Yes, that's true. I get choice for either say yes or no. Even though you know get the choice for say yes or no, he say, but you can say no. Now Dr. Rama say yes, I can say no, or I can say yes. You didn't understand, eh? Even though in they say, but you get choice for say no. Dr. Rama say yes, I get choice for say no, and I get choice for say yes. Aha.
But the party has to have confidence in you.
The party, you for believe you first.
That certainly, yes, you might have failed in one instance.
For say yes, you been failed in 2018. You not be deliver. You not be make the party win in one instance.
It's possible, very likely, that you will succeed in the next.
He say yes, in one instance you be don't fail, but the next one possibly you go succeed.
Almost invariably, Madam, you tried twice.
Bam, 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 bam. He say this way one can chook and permiso. Madam, he say na two things safe try. Two things he say na he try. So he drag President Biuka inside.
Before he won.
He say, but the second one he win.
But people also say,
Issa Williams. Even though Osamu don't even get an example for President Biu, say na two things try. He say people like he also say what the people like he say.
Mr. Kamara, that as you are in opposition, so you become in government.
He say as you dey in opposition, when they give you for rule, na so you can be back. Watch ba, na true. He say I can turn in opposition. When the people that elect you, na so you can turn for B. Hey, who say I don't see so? Okay.
That if you cling on to office in opposition, little wonder that when you get into power, you don't relinquish it.
No. We don't mix power in our country. He say, les co ici qui non tawa. For say, hey, I lost 2018, I dey come back. Where you hold the power? Where you finally win now, you go status. You know, no one come out today again. You know, the that third term business. You know, so constitution say now 2 10. Now if for 1, 2 10, 2. You say, but when you reach there now, you know, angry for left power. You know, like what happen in Guinea. We not get them. Yeah, Jamie, we not get them. Well, we be get them before we get democracy. So now, we not get that one day. Next, after this election, the next parliament will be with 6th parliament. We mean to say, from that 10 to now, 6 term, we don't do election in our country. So now the 6th parliament that one day, from that last one day. So we no mix param. We no mix para. But anyway, he asks the question still. Say we cannot hold power where they as opposition. We can back now our status. You know and come out today again.
Easily.
I'll be a different kettle of fish.
Bam. He say it will be a different kettle of fish. That idiom day, it gets different meaning the way go with them. A different kettle of fish. But most of the time, not to find one they can see. But it will be a different kettle of fish. Not to the smell one. And the shyness one. The fresh pick. Alright.
I, Samura Kamara.
Do you hear? I, Samura Kamara. I go be a different kettle of fish.
And that's why my campaign and my urge to be president of the Republic of Sierra Leone is to look back over 40 years of my public service.
Okay. He say, now I make me campaign. Now for look back. Where we say look back, but I fish na to 1961 we wan go. Eh? But you know reach the. It's up to in service to Sierra Leone. Now they tap. You know reach 1961. Well, you don't they can't close. He say, in look back to the over 40 years of service. Where it don't provide for Sierra Leone. Now they look back. Alright.
Sierra Leone, holding high positions in the government.
He saying don't hold high position there in the government.
3 governments. I grew up in the central bank as an economist.
Well, he rise na the central bank. He get wings for flight. No, he not the fly. Anyway, now inside the central bank, now they grow up. Because the current bank governor, they get a nice. Yes, hello, get in there. Now continue, yes, central bank.
Up to deputy director of research.
He's saying he reached the deputy director of research. He reached the.
And then I went to the Commonwealth Secretariat here and worked for them.
He said he go na the Commonwealth Secretariat and he work for them. You will work for them. Where you go there, you no be see nobody where is sabi. Because the social president Biogo, he say na his sister and his friend. You say you work for the Commonwealth Secretariat. You know, be meet now your friend today. They self tweet say, I met some of my colleagues. Anyway. Okay. Let's continue.
I was called to Freetown as a financial secretary.
He said, now there be there. Now he then call me like an Freetown, like I be financial secretary.
And then sort of move out of the World Bank and the IMF program.
Sure, but you're also facing allegations of corruption.
He say, only fine here where they talk. You know, bado. But wait to. Allegation, they say you corrupt. You dey face allegation say you corrupt. You tampere with money for Chansky building in New York. What's your Samu say?
Serious allegations of misappropriation of funds.
I think this politically motivated.
Bam. I think it is politically motivated. I think say politics they be in. That one the way you say me are corrupt. Now because of politics, now made them give me that bucket today for truth. Now so Dr. Samura see.
I leave it to the judge.
Because it in a court, you know, say salon or something in a court, you know what I go. He says so, you know, add, you know, pull. He say me feel to say politics they be in them, and I left unto the judge.
To the court.
So those allegations are not true.
No, I think.
So Ongolisa say so their allegation they about this corruption business. So not to true. I say I don't think not to true.
They are politically motivated.
I don't tell you say politics they be enam.
I think my career speaks for itself.
He say because I don't outline now all who say I don't work. So what I don't do? In the talk for himself for say me I not corrupt.
I've been served 40 years. I've never had any charge.
He say for over 40 years when me don't serve. Nobody not charge me. Nobody. That's why I don't come meet up with this man now. Why I feel to say I determine, self-determine, I want for pull him. Then they can wake up the hanger on my head. Then give me this bucket. Eh?
But there's a trial ongoing.
Corruption. Yes, it's ongoing. It's ongoing.
Yeah. The man they travel charm the children and go to other one. You just the town no more. Yes, so but now still there is a trial ongoing. Well, for now, yes, it's ongoing, but we don't suspend at first till after election. Yes, it's ongoing, you're not done, but you know the rights now.
So what do you say to the people of Sierra Leone? Do you think that perhaps maybe you should step aside until you get your name cleared?
No.
He says, so what do you go tell Salon people them? You not think say you for come on at the road first as flag bearer, come out first, eh? Come out first. Say then clear your name. Now some say, oh sorry, this boy want go this interview. Now then he make I say no go there. Okay, listen no more.
Your name cleared for example.
No, the law says you are innocent until proven guilty.
Bam. He say no. They can't tell me say step aside first. What he do? He say no. What in the law say? The law say me are innocent until a competent court of law proves say I guilty. So to Ram, innocent. Bam. How can they get the Togo side? They go tell me for Commoner Road. Okay.
And I think the people of Sierra Leone have confidence in me. They know that I did not do anything wrong.
Okay. People of Sierra Leone. Dr. Samura say, una get confidence in him because una know say he not do anything wrong. People of Sierra Leone, where you at? Let's see una know. Una believe not to so. He say una get confidence in him. And una believe and see he not do anything wrong. Alright.
And it's because of that confidence that he decided to elect me as their choice.
He say now because of that confidence what the people of Sierra Leone get. Now he make. He be the flag bearer again. People of Sierra Leone, APC, flag bearer. Anyway, he's saying that the confidence standing.
Now there is the contentious issue of political parades during campaign time. Do you think those parades should be allowed or banned?
Okay. He left yonder, he come back. Mr. Williams, he say, now, PPIC say, no rally. What do you think? You think say the rally for go on or let them ban them? What's in Dr. Samura say?
They should be allowed because parades have a way of bringing in people together.
He say, let them allow them. Them man they come on at it. Parade. We call rally. He say because it they bring people them together.
Around the leader. So,
it they bring people them together around the leader.
Supposedly. And of course, what you want to prevent is the unintended consequences of violence.
What thing you want for make not happen? Now the unintended consequences of violence. The reason we make una get we not to go kata una self, but it happen. He say na dandy. Na that one the bang. Nah, you know what make happen? I wanna go fix that.
whenever there are parades. But I think that could be managed by political parties.
Who side this problem not all along? Now they, Dr. Samura can go back. He say, yes, waiting in the fear for, now for say, violence, run, kata. He say, but the political party go able handle that. PPRC one for Gida one day to the political party say, if any kata happen, una go be held responsible. The political party no one be held responsible on that. Some of the political party they say no. Okay, the political party members they say let police handle that. But here, Dr. Samura is saying unintended consequence of violence, he said that will be handled by the political party. Okay.
So finally, I have to ask you this as a politician, because we see this carbon copied right throughout Africa. You know, it's an old saying that the road to hell is paved with good intentions.
There is an old saying for say the road where they lead you to hell is paved with good intention. Don't throw them brother the life away. But then go use them for African leaders. Yes. You don't see. James Dominic Tucker. Let no call you again, no. Yeah? Mind what you they talk now, yeah? Okay. The road where they lead to hell, a paint with good intention.
Politicians come into office with good intentions.
Politicians they come into office in good intention. This is Africa.
And invariably and unfortunately end up on the wrong side of the people.
Why? It's when they get the opposition. How can good thing that they talk? The only people give them power. Then they end on the wrong side of the people. You don't see her? You see that kind of thing there? Where is they talk?
How will you differ from all the African politicians that we've seen with good rhetoric, good promises, yet failures with corruption, riddled with bad governance? How will you, Samura Kamara, be any different from that lot?
Hold on first. He said, how you, Samura Kamara, go be different from all? Is everything? From all the African leaders them. But this guy don't fit heavy. But anyway, I take him back, see, in line with the question where they asked. Even though you feel say go say with some African politicians, we go tell we A, where they kind of power then do B. But you say all. But all in the context of where now the one them where they can't tell we A, then go do B. He say all the African politicians. They don't fit down now. Hey, continue.
I have all of that at the back of my mind.
You say, bra, for say I can't talk A, the way I sit down at the chair, I begin patter them B. Yes. Tell them say bread and butter go come. Where the bread no can, the butter no can. Where go build the bakery? Where the bakery now? Well, he's saying get all and they be now. At the back of your mind. Not to foresee anything but a move. But you know they before in face so.
And I'm coming into the presidency of Sierra Leone with a different perspective, a different narrative in terms of leadership.
They come with a different perspective in terms of leadership. Oh, how? How?
My leadership is a leadership that will take 2023 as a landmark.
My own leadership will take 2023 as a landmark. A peg will they put in a baking. Where to go put?
It's a new beginning for a new Sierra Leone.
Oh, a new beginning for a new Sierra Leone. So they put the peg, baking, pillar, whatever we put. Okay.
Because I want to draw from our experiences in development and other aspects of nationhood.
My experience of development in other aspects. And you were there over 40 years. Okay.
Since independence, and then from there, you look at what has happened over the last 5 years in particular.
It don't go 1961. No. Since independence, you know, Yari? You go Yari, bro. Doc, tell we back.
Developments and other aspects of nationhood since independence.
You don't hear, eh? They not saying me talking na me. Since independence, you go, ma. The first one, 40 years and they stop. But this one, you go 62.
And then from there, you look at what has happened over the last 5 years in particular.
Okay. From yonder, then now you can look what's that happened in the last 5 years. Okay. Hey, Joseph, na pillar where they put na yenga. All right.
Now, you come in at a time when you've had stalled development progress in Sierra Leone.
He say you they come inside they talk for himself. If they come inside where we not go talk about development na salon. He said development don't team up one place na salon. You know they move.
So it's about time to ask yourself, why is that so?
So now the team this week go ask yourself, say, what to make development not in a salon? Development not they move. It's team up it's stall. You know they move. He says so now the team this week go ask say why? Eh? Hi.
What are the binding constraints? Why haven't we grown sustainably?
Waiting at the thing we make we not go before. And the way they go before, not over go before 1 foot and come behind 3 foot. So. For go before sustainably. We keep them at that pace. They go no more good thing. Quickly. It just happen.
And that has been our main problem. We are not grown sustainably. We are not developed in a manner in which you can gauge that the country is avoiding shocks.
He say we now go before in a way where the country anything way happen no more. COVID. We for them bagalep. Ebola. We for them bogolop. Anything wake up. Begalep. Russia. Wok bangala. Anything to avoid shocks. Even shock will not connect spout for them. Who now they scared? Yes. Now they scared the force. Salon economy. Salon economy. Now you know my day you say hey. Now I should say hey America. You don't know what they say America for? Oh, if you don't want thing, bash. If you don't have God. Salon economy begin cry. What should they say? Hey, European Union. But see, open the big one. Therefore, don't have gone. Bash. And salon economy that one day. And we say no connect safe. Alright. Let it go no more.
You know, this sort of thing. And more particularly over the last 5 years, it's a new trajectory.
He said over the last 5 years, that now we President Biosi don't they? Over the last 5 years, he said the kind way they go. Hey. Okay.
Where you have a quasi, if I can describe it that way, a quasi-military type of regime.
He say we get that regime where turn like say na military type,
Civilian coaching a military.
He say na civilian no, but he dey make like if we say na soldier business. Say na that regime they will get.
A military leader.
Talk about Leone, my fine one. I say just now. Triple A. Talk for yourself.
Describe it that way, a quasi-military type of regime. Civilian coaching a military, and a military leader, where you have more or less something like a police state, as I can put it.
He say as I can put I don't get also military soldier this and that. Well, it's like say na police state today. It's like say na police state today.
And I hear those things, but I surprisingly haven't heard you talk about what measures you would implement, for example, to stamp out corruption.
He say, okay, all this way they talk so about police states. This I don't hear. But you safe, Osamu. You not tell we it how you go able for stamp out corruption. You don't tell we. So what you handle?
For example, let me ask you straight up.
Yes, we know.
Will you?
Yeah? He said, well, let me ask you straight on. Now, Osamu say, ask me. Ask me now. Ask me. Fire me. Shoot me. Hey, me they afraid you. Will you waiting?
For example, allow yourself and your ministers to have an asset declaration device put in place where you show everything, bank statements, how much you're worth, what houses you own, what cars you own, how much money you have in your bank account before you come into office, and so people can compare that to when you leave, because that is one good way of helping stop and stamp out corruption.
Okay. Uncle Issa missed this question here. Emisa, he not get the question correct at all. Because in the try for ask Dr. Samura say, you go declare all what you get, even the back statement, you motoka, you oath, you everything. Will you declare? We already have that. Then they declare to ACC. No. Then they declare to ACC. If you want to ask the question, if we end up say publicly, will you declare publicly? That was a campaign 2018 election. The only person who put money in a table na Kamaimba. Yes. Can say go clear money on la bank? You can put on a table. He put us picture there na table. For say na host them one day. He put motoka picture there na table. Na be publicly. But the one where he ask her, of course they're doing it already. No already. What did they do until ACC? But now secret. The public know they know. The public know they know. What we've been crying for, what we've been yearning for, now for say we want. We want for no. Like President Bio. Where the kind of office waiting he gets. We want for no publicly. Then like where he dey try say so for make he get second term. No, waiting he gets now. Now go to compare and contrast say, bruh. I call that man be say what you don't get that so. If you look and bing, they say, bruh, go no more. Let God go with you. Go enjoy her. You do so. Or we say, okay. Well, I come now, so it's still there. Now continue. Should declare publicly that's what we want. Not to this one way they say, we go declare, of course. Well, listen, waiting, Dr. Samura the Cantella. Listen no more now, yeah?
Stop and stamp out corruption.
Let me at the outset say that yes, I will subject myself
And your ministers.
to that, and my ministers, all administrators.
Okay. I go subject myself and my ministers them to that. We already have that secretly. What we want publicly. Now want. Adande na. Imagine now you make anti-corruption administration past, present, and not for future. Now the young person they always they put there. Imagine right now, the last one president be file a leak. Africanist press pull am Jin Seluka. Someone go get called. I leak. How he leak? How? 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 Wala go dey. Now I make the president there, past, present, they always they put person yanda. They can write to ba. If they lie, but that people who get anti-corruption, say na one who sage, and no get mutuka, even though no see them get passamos mutuka then, anti-corruption, he go all accountable. Eh? No, seriously. You think say that declaration form where anti-corruption they give, like the president, where they get, where they feel it count and back. Okay, if the president try to get 100 mutuka, anti-corruption go ask her, say bra, who saw you pull on 100 mutuka ya? Can they? I want make one shrine. Who saw go go hand over with asset declaration form? Eh? You don't think so? Me they make the shrine. Now you just said they go put her inside. If you like para, where they come on I don't know when line that. Hey. No, think no more. Okay. But anti-corruption, they keep open herself. They not keep open her. They can just go keep her. Alright. Let's continue.
But over the years, I've subjected myself to asset declaration.
Yeah. Over the years, I don't do it. I told you, we already have that. Not so that we want. Publicly. Now we want. Show we what you they can inside with. Show we what you want come on and do it. Show we. You become work for we? Or now you say you become work for.
Whilst I was in public office. But my view about corruption goes beyond asset declaration.
He say, okay, now you don't tell me say, waiting for declare assets, for fed corruption. Well, I give you opportunity now. My own views, it go beyond asset declaration. For fed corruption, it pass asset declaration. So, what do they look at?
First and foremost, you have to have strong political will.
For fed corruption, you forget strong political will.
be punished as a leader if you are found to be corrupt.
Aye. You the leader. If them fail not to say you corrupt, then for able punish you. Eh? Huh? Okay.
Or your ministers to
Or you ministers, then for able punish them.
be punished if they are found to be corrupt.
If they offend them, say then corrupt.
You must have a strong political will to appoint people of good reputation.
Okay. Now you they talking now. Now you they talking now. Talking back. Fambulem. No to me talking mo. Hey. Now you talking. Talking back.
Strong political will to appoint people of good reputation.
To appoint people of good reputation. Because even when we go England, by the way they see some man them. I know say some man don't give money. Yes. And some man where they give, but na direct to the leader, self na they hand over. I see what that guy, by a senate they tell and say, Kautanaya. He said no. Now Samuyan, they make that one put up. But I said they say Kawitam. Wait, the Kawitanaya. I say no. La Gidok. Yes. And they hand over the envelope Gidok. We don't come put the envelope, but they say Kawitanaya. But the envelope no be head up na payasa they no. But let's continue. Forget the will. People of integrity. Not so paddy business. Not so because you give money. Not so because they be there for campaign. Not so because but all for make a better Sierra Leone. So my right now get beaucoup side the right time you don't spend. Okay.
To man the anti-corruption commission, for instance, you must also agree that anti-corruption commission must not be politicized.
Anti-corruption commission, politics not for mixed day. That is true.
To answer to your beck and call as a leader.
Because if anti-corruption see say even the leader, if they behave in a manner where in lifestyle no one for rich, if you go can explain. You go can explain say, yes, I knew white motoka una they say they drive so. Now that bra be give me. And people say, what's in the interest to the bra give you for? Whose interest we want? We make it you. Okay, but ask them question and they. But una colena, yeah. See president in motoka, white one, Nissan. And they correct, bra. How that say we ibike da motoka, we put the glass on fair, customize this I say, yeah. But you see bike motoka. Salon not challenge pa motoka o. We leaders then in salon. Then like motoka. I don't take flight with IBK. President B on the other hand, he don't raise the level. Private jet. Now we get presidential lounge. If Dr. Samura win, he go continue the same. Private jet because the bar don't set high. Okay. All right. He say the possible the ACC for able for call the president caller because right time but could in the way make a fella for able for the call say, come back come on a can talk Okay.
I think if we do that, starting from the leader, I think we will be setting the right pathways.
Starting from the leader. If we do that, starting from the leader. Okay.
And that was Dr. Samura Matthew Wilson Kamara,
Exactly, Naim.
the main opposition presidential candidate in Sierra Leone.
Okay. BBC una thank you. BBC say, then they hope say, President Bio go give an interview. I don't think that interview they be happen. If it be happen, they could don't see it on social media. They could don't see the picture. They could don't see the picture. They scatter say President Bio be go BBC. If you get for happen now, pass if na phone or Uma Ufofana. When Uma Ufofana yonde, we be don't do an aya. Then after the nomination. Alright. Jesus friend, what you get for me?
Yeah, thank you very much to Play for giving the platform, and thanks a lot for talking through all this journey towards this election. Regarding this, Mr. Dr. Samura in Kamwana, London, they decided whether they don't can interview, and so waiting. We will try for CD. We don't say all the political leaders, then they try for let them get calls for getting majority. And all man, they avoid, they fall short of the overall. Because when you see the first areas of the interview, if we pick up some areas, them will be able write down. First of all, the area where they ask them about determination and the hurdles them. And he jumped the area back who said and ask now regarding why still we lost, still one persist. So what you see they try for address here. Now that short and overall majority. Now all man they try for go for. So we they see all the strategies that now they go towards the one they all the candidates. So all man they consider a deal where you go able for do. The one then where they do the deal for let them go get them party members then for buy and come all that day. But going into the interview, say in don't address say now in don't become because you caption say a kettle of fish, a different kettle of fish. Now and actually a big idiomatic expression who now it change something for FIBA like a day. But if we go in detail outside, they will level for the time being. But what thing is to say they try for express, if we first of all summarize and before we go to individual, what thing they try for say, in don't manage himself for go find a fine kettle of fish. That now in state of affair they now the whole thing they try for put together, we in understand within consideration say I don't think they are go give for help. But you the question now, say then thing that way they consider inside this new kettle where it basically want for show a disagreement with certain things and what the government who present they do, and then in your idea they will have for bring come. Them try for throw a lot of questions regarding all in terms of in character, in nature. So you go see say even when the guy Esau, because now Esau Williams. When Esau Williams they try for get him inside the interview, they say they try for get a broad area wherein they try for explain within he understand about leadership and what he understand about the change what he's saying get, and then what he understand about managing the money where they avoid corruption. But it all comes down to the point whose team will you get for pick? As they always say, Uda you get for get involved in that team day. Whose guides the way you put in place, not even for corruption, like I say, with your team members then waiting actually your team members they involved. You get respect or they get love for mortal man or they know waiting mortal man in life need for then go look after her as a leader, when a government or political leader. So it comes to integrity and compliance conditions. What then get for say with one way you go put una compliance conditions where you go meet up that integrity the way they can you say you get respect for yourself and because of that respect you know go do something will go bring you to shame when they say this man you don't go take this not to like a political war with these people and all then they defend themselves now with waiting in the say the good rhetorics and the bad rhetorics. Now, waiting you can't do fine, you say, yes, you mean, or waiting, you cover that man, they say you don't do, but you they say na bad when na good, or that man they say good or na bad. So, them and I in the time for run house for say, well, in go get the good rhetorics, then the good part when go change. So, he bring me say that vision that we don't get now, waiting in go able for do. But again, to be candid, we go look say the other areas of when he talk of him, what's in integrity or what he don't do in terms of corruption, we go sure and say, well, you don't even find corruption, with the exception of waiting they go on now, we say left in the hands of the judge. So you just say, the try for sure say, well, what you don't do the 40 years. But when you look at the institutions, them, with somebody we know about World Bank, with somebody we know areas that want a financial area, because with World Bank, when you work there, or any finance area, then get what they call integrity vice group. This World Bank group, one of the integrity vice group, anybody who they work for, then they check out. The one they say when they do contract with now, because now in fact the one they when they get contract with, when they bring on a country where she make then they put you on a serious thing. An example is here. What are they trying to bring with area of integrity, with working with institutions with our finance, with the way where they act with the employees them. So you go try for talk say now look at what in the World Bank don't do when just last month guy in Turkey is that they go put projects in Turkey when in get a Turkish fund program. But he don't go put some Damaru business there where the World Bank now say, well, now we don't buy you for almost 3 years. You know go take part for anything will involve them money in Turkey. So in other words, then they get a group one of the integrity vice groups. So if we say in they say it get integrity that side, well, we go able to hold water because if we first we look, we turn around, we say if it don't work bad. But when it comes down to national issue, when a big thing now where the problem, the whole country get the same problem, and the country in problem where you get one at the same problem, waiting we will try to say, well, you go solve them with what are the challenges them where I mean what are the solutions them or the opportunities where you use because the challenges as I say all the two political parties or all the parties are now or the one who get for say goalie the challenges then are the same but the opportunities that they all then defend so but it all comes down to how the opportunities the way they can defend so that it go reflect by your overall majority where you won't forget. But with the interview, they see like say, if they try for say, well, they rely on us as a party if we don't do bad enough for bring them. But it all comes down to how this therefore reflect on your team where you don't pick. Because some go argue say, well, you know, we don't ever be president. Some go argue say, well, if you don't be minister. Some go don't say, well, why you not be this? But now in the try for sure say a kettle of fish when a different one. Because when we go to the kettle of fish again, this what it actually is simply mean when the Scottish and the English people and they go for picnic, then they use the kettle of fish for boil the salmon. That in the early 18th century, and that idea didn't they use. So, but when you now as a politician, you say they use them, you can say again, they use a different kettle of fish because the kettle of fish and they use that for boil water and they use that for cook fish. So, because of that nature, the way you get, then the driver say sometimes a bad and thing will get whole. So you as a politician, what do you avoid? What do you avoid now? The kind of picking team, they avoid for let you know go into what they call a squirrel hole or rabbit hole. Like squirrel hole, you go just they go down. Before you remember, you say they go come out, you know go no side they come out. So this is not what type of consideration would you look inside politics. It might be saying that one day in they try for emphasize by your method way they say because when they say the bad kettle or the route where you take like a rabbit hole or route where you know they go deep down and who say they can't come out now something quite different. But consideration Now, in the main thing, when you consider, you make your team, you know, say diplomatic immunity, no get for allow you for say make I use them for like go do money laundering because when I dey travel, they no go check me bag. So all the kind of things there because when you even declare your assets, that's not what you do no more. Now, for I think say be therefore cross match. People in the use the chance of diplomatic immunity. It go difficult and then wipe them, but there might be a way if they get for look into that. How people then get for the transit out. You will get immunity, but that one they go lead back to another money laundering. So those are the areas why I only hope say whether they pick in team, where they bring in team for camp, like it can perform now, follow will get deliverance of development, who all man they desire, say now then changes their want. So now the area that one they will hope say they get a big test will lie ahead. And that big test day, it's still, would they say, well, it's still yet to come. Because for now, we just don't see the economy, we dey see development in different areas. So we don't know actually where and whose manner, what the teams that we get for can inside, if they go get that discipline they for comply with conditions they wouldn't go put say what I not do well I for accept I guilty I say sorry I come back because most time career they say well if he lose he go say well dear I'm sorry I not do this but it all comes down to them as leaders how them go able for use this them opportunities we then get for go to the same challenges. The challenges are the same, but your opportunities and we they get you team what you they pick. Would I get for day? Would I get for perform? Now one way you get for perform, you get for no say a possible way just because of the influence or the affluence, you go question that one they say, oh now one who don't give the money, or now one we don't do this. So because the failure of leadership, not so because of people are not educated, but the one them wanna the one them we understand for say I therefore deliver the service. If not medical, at the end of that field they I know what I will bring this I wanna develop my own a new idea. Or if me na agriculturist, I do this. So these are all the areas them. Some of them again, there's some people perform, but because of integrity. So we get people who get bad the integrity, the respect we not get for themselves. Now so then they go like political rascals. You see? Political rascals. You go see people where you go say I'm happy, you go say I'm joyful, but the social media, people they use them in different forms. We dey see people who don't involve in money business now. Well, then they make joke, dancing, going about. So it's not for saying people who they talk, who beyond the tag them saying are rascals. So you they see the rascality. Say if these are the characters who they expect, we don't want that. So but all we try for say one development and sustainability so that when people encounter that respect integrity, we go able fear. Say when I do something, I do I go fear for me respect. That's not the main thing. And that area of money laundering, we then go for look into for say you diplomatic immunity. Now one of the areas we then get for see. If they give you small allowance, now you forget. Full stop. Check you there. Now we are diplomats. Now we for check you. If you pass here you go, you get diplomacy where you cross go on the other side. But before you cross come on our country they go, with diplomacy we will put a kind of a policy we go make we check you. Make you not go. The way we will not expect say you get something at that bad day. So these are the things where you get for look in terms of integrity. Where we see say most of the development, most of the money don't go, or most of the ideas then they, but some they never get the ideas, they not get them the opportunity. Or some then go get the opportunity, but they never get the resource. Some then they get the resource, but they get different pulling forces. So this is what we only hope say when they desire for a change, let them get a single focused idea and it avoid bad state of affairs who will lead way, let will not develop. But so far so good, we only hope see all voting and they go and do so, it will go towards the challenges that they go meet, one are the economy and development and areas them who want sustainable development, not to just have enough with a patch. These are the things we would expect. Thank you very much for giving me the platform. And I only hope that knowledge gap we don't get, then we're able to fulfill our would I not get knowledge, and then pull out. Would I not do well? Let me accept, say, I not able to do this, let I not go there. Thank you so much, which is very difficult. But that's now what the hope say them politicians there go able for do. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much, whose friend.
Yeah, thank you. Welcome, sir. Yeah.
One for say thanks to whose friend for your submission for today. Yes, Alpha, I get the platform, sir.
Yeah, Tripoli, thanks for having me. I want to say big thank you to you for take your time for explain from English to Creole. So it's in the interview metallic. My first statement na that I think the journalist Isa or Isa be very,
Iso.
very much objective. Yes, very, very much objective. I think I wish now so we Sierra Leonean journalists then will be objective. They will not be like easily be carried away by our politicians them or not they be intimidated by our politicians the way then at the studio. I think we journalists them for really show professionalism. Let them know saying that they own the studio. What I mean by that, they're gonna post in office, then you go tell the person who's kind of question for ask me. Or when the person ask you, tell me I know the answer that question there. No, I know one for go that side. Not so. I think the journalist did extremely well. Me on take on the interview. I think for me, if you ask for a grading or a passing mark, I think Samura Kamara did extremely well in this interview. And if you watch most of Samura Kamara in public talk them, now possibly they pick in words, the way they talk, and they just talk like that's normal. He always they pick in word because he knows say as a politician, people hold you by your word. People hold you by your statements the way they make publicly. So he's very careful of making statements, then public statements or blanket statements where can be easily used against him. That's what personally I look the studying most of in public statement they are speaking the way they do. I could remember one lady go ask and say, waiting for make a vote for you. He give the lady different way he go. He say, go look me track record. Then so he has his own way of answering. That's his own style. Let us give that one to him. Yeah, because many people, some man go tell you, say, you know answer well, you know talk good, no. That's his own way of answering. Check all in previous interview or statement the way they make. Not to that one where they talk into that kind of person where they talk fast, or make just blanket promises them. Let's go back to the interview proper. First of all, for me, I would say a big shame to we nation. What I mean by that, we not for not to at this time we they need international community for bring unity or for bring peace to opposition and ruling government. No, I think that the responsibility of the ruling government for extend the olive hand, for extend the hand to the opposition. Even though President Biomi don't go say, the work could possibly not believe or we not know, then thing and they, but when you don't be a president, you are a president for everybody, including the opposition. Opposition, now that's the beauty of democracy. Not to say because they say no opposition, you don't want to care about them, you don't want to know about them. I think from the time like what you say from the time we see Dr. Samura Kamara and President Biona church. For me, up to today, I not ever see them face to face or like they sit down like see what they call. Even though they are the same Catholic church people, yeah, we've never seen that kind of closeness or whatever. So for me, it's a shame to we country because when you win election, it don't mean say your position don't mean enemy. Say you don't you term first or second term. No. It should be you the one to extend the olive hand to those people who don't lost election for really ensure say, look, we are all Sierra Leoneans and I've become a president for you. You don't need for enforce yourself by they say, look, when Namida the president, not anything in the for me, that's how I see him. Yeah, that make I say it's a shame for we nation for make now international body they able for call them even at that. Yeah, we'll look at the Commonwealth one. They're not even in the same room. Like a brothers or whatever, not like a that. You see, say now one at a time. So it does not show peace or clear unity now we nation. By that, they should sit right side by side and talk to them and call, let them able for like a not to, politics, not to enmity. You see, so for me, that's how I look at it. That's why me always objective in me analysis them, because if you they go call third party for make it can they tell una or bring una together for that shows unsa your also able for make peace day. Yeah, and for me, it's not a good sign for we country at all. We they call on any other president, if president be win, so be it. Make it still extend olive branch, extend the hand to the opposition. Yes, he is the president for everybody, including the opposition party. I'll go to my next point quickly. Once I really see say that na me a big gap or lacking or disadvantage to this ruling government that he say in his statement where Samura they make, he say as a leader, you forget that strong political power for put people in a position where say you're able for subject to the law. It is but very clear, yeah. Not to one not to two we don't see ministers then they broke the rules in Sierra Leone, including driving rules. So they see say then they do things just as they want and police not able to do them anything. As a leader, you should be able to be in the position for subject them, you members, then you minister, then you whatever permanent secretary, then or whatever the position they get to the rule of the law. Yeah, so you not say because me na means of and this I can drive, we can broke traffic. No, subject them to the rule of the law. That tells you then they begin afraid you. So for me, it's a very good point. I wish this kind of thing may don't happen before now. Then we would have seen a good disciplined country. Because for some of we now that expectation they will be think say President Bio they can't give because he has the military background. He was disciplined. The time they was small, he can't use the way they don't tell we but even when he come when he didn't power, I think it starts and we begin going to offices them 8 o'clock, but before 8 o'clock, that 1 week the kind shake will be in their offices them, more especially you building. But after that, you just go down the drain. So, as a leader, you should have that political power. You should have that personal ambition for subject you members them to the rule of law in the country. And lastly, before they drop the line for the other people and take part, part for the program, I go back to it. I jot down. You say the journalist ask him, is ask him say like when you don't be in opposition, it's silly ask her a good question. I was thinking it could be another question, but well, to politicians then it might sound rude, but it's a clear statement he ask him. Where he say, well, when you're in opposition, if you take power, you know want relinquish power even if you left, and which is but very true. We don't see I'm not to one, not to two, not to three African country is synonymous to African, and I make where they make them, it's something that has to do with the African leadership of president politicians. So for me, that's a very true statement, and we need as African for change that kind of mentality. Yeah, where we don't spread now this part of the world. We don't see people leading our power for 10, 15, 20 years. They don't want for release power to other people them. Yeah, people can make when we talk about development, people can want make mention of Rwanda or Uganda or so. Yeah, for Gagami by also waiting I call. In political, in democratic track record, there is nothing to write home about. Yeah, instead don't take power 12 till 9, not able for left power 8. These are some of the things that will make this journalist ask this kind of question to Dr. Samura. And for me, it's a very good question. I wish them be able to ask all the one the way they aspire now we country right now for presidency. Then kind of question they ask, say, if you take power, what you go do? If you lost, what you go do? Will you turn the constitution for favor you and all these things? Now then can we then deal with one for like I say, I will end with this one. Now then can we have one for see with journalists them be objective, they're not for afraid. You know, when they're in your office, you're not afraid. Yeah, the need for talk, ask credible questions them to with politicians them. Let them say no, say this now office maybe I come. But we don't see how we journalists and they ask question. It's as if you go ask a high school picking some question the way say they don't teach and for way small, say come up, you go ask another question. And the answer them before you they don't serve the question. So we journalists they should be very much objective, and then for able for land, let them specialize. We should get journalists the way where it come by election coverage or election business. Now then for the top. When you talk about economy, you should get journalists the way now that's area they specialize. So when they ask politicians the questions, so you yourself the politician, if you not try to assist well, now they go get you disgrace. But they see journalists they ask questions, you say they laugh. Like just said this one. I could remember when the CEO of Africell go na salon. A real journalist asked the CEO, I need that thing they paid me kind of day. Before you ask the man about how to improve the internet or the network, how he said they ask him the casada live for it na salon na you go compare with the other source the way it na London. Like seriously, ask the man changeable questions the way where it goes so you go say them people are there they think. But with journalists they really need to improve themselves. I think that my own take triple A.
Thank you very much, Alpha.
You're welcome.
The journalists they try for sell with tourism. So I mean, at the Casada, if you ask for the internet, you go to deal with it later. Welcome on board, Tony. Get the platform.
Yeah, Abraham, thanks for having me. And Kushel Kabo from Bullet. Different kettle of fish, with kind of fish, a snapper, a mackerel. I mean, one go ask himself when it be different kettle of fish, where don't they around the political corridor or close to power for how many years? Waiting a legacy, waiting a left. And when you look in Cabal where they work out with, now the same people that will make them vote against APC in 2018. You understand what I mean? I feel say by the entire for the year, waiting a own policy for change the economic downtime no they get. The crisis who they face, how you go tackle them. I don't think they I feel say when you get an opportunity for talk in a podium like Dande, you get so many people that were there on the fence. When you get for try for convince na so me own leader go be. Different kettle of fish, somebody where they listen, you can Google. You Google and see what they say about that. That phrase the way they use. You understand? The people, I mean, for me, Samura can be a very good leader individually because we've seen people that way it comes to leadership domestically, when they manage a small business, they're exemplary good, they're perfect. They have empathy, they have everything, they have soft spots, they have all the things. But when it comes to a situation where you cannot make decision on your own, we see how many weeks it takes for even a point you run a mate where you not get free hand over. So tell me, the people that win are the decision makers in a political party, how they go? You understand? These are the people that they influence. Most of them we waiting and call, especially Samura. Samura for me, I can always say he's a technocrat. He's a man where I feel say if me get an opportunity, I will put him as advisor. Man where I not say that necessarily he's very soft. The crisis in Sierra Leone, Samura no able for. I not get any issue against him. I mean, he's a Catholic like me. You understand? But what are they try for say? The people around her. One of them people here where done there around for so many years. What institution where they left? APC na grassroots party. Waiting at the foundation where they left for the grassroots mandate. I'll call a spade a spade. I like to use that adjective because at one level we see and stock the two. These people have been around. If you see a lot of people, they shelf out. Samura was an unpick by EBK administration. Since Samura come back into governance, an office say it's like a third term of Anes by Kuma. It's like a third term. Because remember, say he was not democratically elected in 2018. He was appointed, like if you are in the past, say, I will lead a jihad. That which means anybody will rise against me decision, I go go after them. Come and put parable say not to also you for door. Now also you buck your foot. So now begin with a forensic audit and see He can be a nice man. No, we don't want a quick fix in Sierra Leone. Somebody go say, okay, the economy bad. This, yes, of course. Everywhere how they live, so it's not smooth. You're not smooth. Everywhere is tough. You understand what the try for say? But what the try for say is it's all hands on deck. Sierra Leone, we don't know quick fix. And remember, yesterday I said this here. Because we don't ever build foundation. And Samura mentioned the same thing, Dr. Samura. Excuse me, mentioned the same thing. Say when we get Ebola and this, the economy they get that shock. When we get that shock, we're able to resist because we don't get foundation. And this guy has been there for 11 years. What's the foundation? If we want to talk about foundation, we will talk about good governance, we will talk about situation where you need to put square peg in round holes. We don't say, yes, this government, this administration not perfect. We don't point out, always the benchmark Guinea. I don't talk several times. And they go Guinea fast. Not to say that Guinea, that's saying we pass them far in terms of academic and everything. What's how we did? What's how we did the like today? The Kroma put payable against it. That one we put pieces now, sir. That's when in the sea. Now the one we go in, sir. When you don't see what's that's when you say the dot see now. You don't see the what's no, now the one we put the pieces. Now put dot pieces inside it. So we don't ever get that kind of system that we country where now make if I not say right now with this COVID-19 just expose we because we never get we look how we economic policies them. You understand what I mean? Now we don't see one game many company will can get 99 years for operates. 99 years, who's 10 nothing in the happy? So for me, I don't get issue with Samura. But what I'm saying is, we want to make we leaders them right now. Madabio, Samura, come then we say now this that the policy that we may not put in place. Say, if I take power this time around, okay, Madabio say agriculture, probably will go increase exports, which is good. So waiting on your plan. So many people that get more hope, especially when people think me done bad before 2018. And that's why my first 5 years was good. I swear to God, it was perfect. I was in Freetown. You see so many changes. It was towards the last 5 years, in last term, then things become messy. Everybody, there was no control. Everybody, they do whatever they like. So we don't want to foresee a situation. Even this government, so many times I don't say Anaya. The same people that we vote against APC, we do the same thing if they not deliver. But which will the try for? We don't need for the change government, not to government number one for the change. Let somebody understand me points. Not to just follow the change government, so with the change government. It's a changing government, we go come and change so many things that we go make we country develop. How many presidents we don't change? We still they cry for the basic. Still people they do tempo on. This is the 21st century. Tempo one for a population less than 10 million people. You can understand if Nigerians they do a tempo one because they have limited resources. For surviving Nigeria, for make you get a breakthrough in Nigeria, you get for work hard. Because the population is over almost 200 million or more. In Ghana, it's over 20 million population. Other elsewhere, somebody go do the statistics. But we have a population of less than 10 million. We cannot create that enabling environment. That kind of platform where you go say, we want to see companies them. We want to see banks where they did loans to Sierra Leoneans, indigenous, where they do business. Because that's where they start first. We go for try for build the small scale, the SME, the small and medium enterprise. We go for put provision for them. We go for make sure say there are tax breaks. We go for make sure say there's loan facility where not go at the end of the day kill them business. A classical example, I don't say several times there, was some King Services. Some King Services was an household name. We see how in business he go down because what he was, even when he not able for get a full house, he not get money, he still the service in loan now okay commercial bank. No, there should be policies in place where you know say, no, these are locals, these are Sierra Leoneans. Sierra Leone not they take the money, he exports them out as a loan. No, they reinvest, they plow back their profits. They build houses, they build more structures, they create more jobs for people, they do whatever things. So we want to see a government not to just come from the diaspora, you come as minister, you can thief. When there's a pop, they all run away. That's the number. No. We don't want for some, you know, we see them last administration with the same right now. It happen. It happen right now. Not for saying that they happen right now. They happen. The still system, the same thing. People just go there. Say, okay, I put $1,000. So now this I forget. Before they run away the cash. No, we don't want to see. We want to see business. We want to see an environment where we able to grow with GDP, because the more people we able to create more jobs for, the more we reduce the unemployment rate. Before that, we mentioned yesterday that the WhatsApp group say so drugs. So drugs, because people are not idleness, plenty. Idleness plenty. We want to see this at the time where we want to see political parties, they come up with a policy statement and say this don't want for. Let's follow with the change with the change president. Other sets of people go come, they come very full, they fill up their pockets, then go next election 2028. Other sets of people they can eat, then go. No. We in a safe space, we want safe space. Just go with safe space. Some of we are business people. They me not mix for politics. I don't even work for government. All me jobs say I don't know. Private sectors. Private sector. We just need that sector. Even when we go frequency, some of our business what they do. We not the problem. I know for even number of government just to give us safe space. But we want in the process of giving us a safe space, you know, for trample on people's rights. That's what today begin happening. We want for change down there. That's what someone did and anyone go say the way they talk. You know you what you know. We not any political party na salo they survive. Because the fraternity when we belong, then the APC and the SLPP. I mean elder. I can go to any office that reach me because hey, we are so. I must get something. I must get some what I go for. But what would the try for say? Now for the normal man, the ordinary man. APC na party of grassroots, na party of young man. We now foresee APC come back, they left, they don't make no provision. Imagine Leone. At the end of the day, now ship they left now as a ship. So many things that were not sustainable. At the end of the day, now austerity. So many things there. So 11 years, what to achieve? Because just like Samura say, we not get so strong foundation, no sustainability. Smart happen, and then next year we happy right now. Nothing we not get control over. Anyone will get what we call controllables and non-controllables. Things that we can control, yes. But then next year we happen so now the world right now, we not get control over that. So waiting now we position. Now who's are we able for be a system? That's just how they put quick fix. That's untakeable. I'm so sorry. Some people don't go let me comment. I know what I mean. But we all want for less alone. But if you see everybody now this platform, anybody when they listen, when they call online, now for less alone go before. Now we all effect for. That's the borderline. Now for less alone go before. But what is the different kettle of fish? Where the people that were there around you, now the same minade. That's what then they can't direct you. The one way pick one you made for you, not so that they can't control your back for take decision. So it's the same thing, bruh. We didn't pray, no pray no more. But we need to get a voice. People they need for talk. Say, you are political party, give us agenda. How you want for correct this exchanges? How you want for create environment for people that for do business? How you want for because that's just business for go back for go sell because for money now then use things that they say not so that kind of business. We want to see a business where people then go say, okay, I can't get a farm. We go there in the middle chain for provide other services. How for produce? How you go turn your tomatoes to tomato paste? How we go turn you? We go get people that we get factory. That's not one for where we go say, okay, one for do this. People that we get pepper. Like right now, there was 400 baht per man frito where they can American 20 feet container. They take 1,200 with 400 we don't stock with the cows. That's how you export a great business. And that business there's some of free they do. Now we could nothing business because wait to me, we in a business what they do. Yeah, understand? I mean, if you see data power, if you some people know we know they go say, oh, go do a job, go do culture. No. We want a safe space. I go meet with farmer that say, I want 100 baht per man. I want 50 baht per man. In terms of okay, come with me more. That's how the bread and water. Officer, that kind of conversation we for the get how we now the diaspora we will for some things as alone. We not business man, they will not care just people they talk, oh this, that. No, we not business we they do. We don't care about political party, we say you wait, but we want a safe space, create an environment.
All right, thank you very much, Tony.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of Share Network. Everybody get rights to your opinion. Well, open the phone line. You know they can't respond to waiting than they see or waiting than they no see. What's the reason than they open phone line? You go to waiting you the propagate to waiting na the issue for the day, yeah? Now the beauty that one day. We all not go agree one side. We all not go agree. And we go for take and say na so it be. You get what you believe, I get what I believe. I get how they do meeting, I how they sit down back. We go on YouTube and it cost me there every day. Say me I they talk one because I they pick what I get for lie. Hey, it is what it is. Huh? You want forward? The phone line open. You don't turn off who side they listen?
Yeah, they can't also.
Okay.
Hold on, they can't on. Give me chance. Hold on. I turn on now. I turn off.
You don't turn off?
Hello? Yeah, I think so. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, now you don't turn off?
Yes. All right. Are you online now?
Yeah, welcome on board, Mr. Williams. You get 3 minutes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, Tony. Good evening and good evening for everybody. Would you listen this program? It's a very good program. I always curious for listening to program. So, hello? I don't know. Okay. And so, good evening for everybody. Whether they listen, everybody, and society, the different side. The test of person in the morning time now, upon the evening time now. So, I'll tell now, good evening, and I do. Anyway, I listen to this program, and it's a very good program, and you interpret them so well that you make the ordinary man know who that no Creole good one. Not the way they capture Creole, saying that he don't have it for talk Creole. They always have the Creole good one. You bring a camera right down to the bottom, for the process of the. And I feel to say, I don't know whether if you are not Creole man, the way they interpret Creole, the SLBS long term, then they call us Salako Maxwell. I don't know whether it's Bamutura, because I think they said the same thing when I had the market talk, Anyway, let me go on these issues. And the last caller we called so just now, I think named Tony. Each time the way they talk, we call them, it can always look temper, it look vex, the way they talk. And look recently what he talked just now, when he make reference to Samura in speech. The man say different cattle of fish. And look the people there where they around them, now the same people there. The man is a simple thing the man talk. When the man talks the different cattle of fish, it means say we all go involve. I told me look at my common sense. We all go involve. Different cattle of fish. We all go involve. Even self. If the man wins this, no, he call us, say, Bokala can mix alone. You know, go say no. Now, different cattle of fish that. So, he think in a different way, say, because the people, the man, they Vietnam, and they say people in Vietnam, and they say people, yes, they say people they go to Vietnam, but you know the type of people there. And the people, they already Vietnam, so that they did Vietnam when it stand the first election. I don't know, he can't stand the other one now. He should be all go. So, but go. I don't want to, I don't meditate, I don't want to win. So we'll all go. The man will do that. He will never, you know, will play down gratefulness to them. They will never, never mind the man will win the first time, but you know, will play on gratefulness to them. But then, they're bien now. They go most encourage them. They go encourage them in the way that, when you don't kind of power now, you go know the one way mean good for the you know the one who mean for the he go not for that. That means the man use the word different cattle of different cattle, different fish on the different cattle. You understand? You use the word. And the man, it takes time answer a question. Very, I can always listen a question, the answer we can answer a question. You know the hurry, it taking time, and it's so taking time, you know, commit himself. It taking time. You don't say they can't make so, they can't do so, they can't do so. No. It taking time answer the question. And they answer the question in a very soft way. You know they go in a place where they ask a question, you know they go say, the big boys. No. You know they go say that. Oh, when they ask the question, when are the big boys, what did they ask me for? No. It takes time. If we give this man a chance, to me, I was see the man. To me, my heart, I was here. Believe me, if we get a chance, you know, can solve all the problems. That's all one thing. He will never. But he could able to solve the major part of them. The major part. Remember, the man a technocrat. A technocrat. He could solve the major part. You understand? If they want to know about this man very well, then they ask Jim Jonah. Jim Jonah know about him very well. He know how that man how he extend himself outside. Many people ask Jim Jonah. Make Jim Jonah give you a small history about him. You understand? So that this man, if we get a chance, we'll get the first chance. Believe me, we know we can solve all the problems. He will never, he not be able to solve the problem. But the major part of them, I'm sure that man he will be able to solve. Like we currency where they go. We don't know what we get back. Where they go 20,000 for one Leone. The man will take no cut on that side. I'm sure he will handle that situation very well. Very well. No get a small chance. No get this first chance. No get this first chance. No see how he perform. You know can do everything. And look with journalism. With journalism they will be shame of themselves. Look what that journalist man they ask that man questions. Professional way. Professional way now they ask the man questions. Look what journalism at home. So some they not even I doubt say some not even know how to write the simple of English. Understand? So people not able to know how to write the simple English like that for ask questions. Look the man. He asked Samura in a very professional way. It was a shame to them. Now, Tom, when they for learn, they for listen to this program, let them learn how to ask questions. Now, no contribution to that.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Please, 3 minutes. Please, 3 minutes. Yes, caller, what would talk to, please?
Talk to Francis. How are you?
Yes, Francis, 3 minutes, sir.
All right. Thank you very much, Triple F. I always admire your program, brother. Me just one comment to Dr. Samura Kamara interview he gets in the BBC. Being a man, like actually, like we a businessman, we just want a safe environment in that country. But we're not going to provide a safe environment in that country for we, not the government. Government will provide a plain level field for we, the businessman. That we will make for you. But if the government will provide a free and fair plain level field for we, the businessman, that one day it will be very, very bad for us with the businessman. Then at the same time, let people and let for we talk to somebody, say, not the order, not the cabal, or not this and that. I can just bring one reference through Magufuli, na Tanzania. Magufuli in Tanzania was a teacher, was a chemistry teacher. So the president will be the appointing. Yeah, them get clash, remember the objects. One time, Chef Bambi sack them, then they bring them back. You know, because of Magufuli, be the type of object something. Leadership, especially in Africa, job opportunities they're not there. Simply, who stays see minister resign and no as a law. Or you see a civil servant today, the China regulation say because of this, it say something, they not agree, resign. What do you make people know they resign in Africa, especially in Sierra Leone, lack of job opportunities? You know, like America, yeah, or England or job opportunity day. Man, they resign today, within a month, they don't get another job. Credit people in another country today. But now the way no day. Now the way no day. Okay? So man today in a particular government, they see the wrong thing. We're not going for talk. It always they pray, one day God will give me chance at the minister or be president by then kind of situation. I will correct this situation, no matter what you get for me. Well, I mean, that kind of person, I look at Samura Kamara. I look at the kind of situation there. If the same things will go wrong, if they think this is good, we don't get opportunity. Like how this man be the last caller be talking. If they give that guy the opportunity, maybe it could change the narrative. Then you get cabal, then you get people. Look, Magufuli, be getting cabal everything. But at the end of the day, when he gets power, my brother, he gets who that points, whether you be cabal or not be cabal, not that. As long as he perform, the coming election, they win a back. When as someone Magufuli be succeed and inside the day. My brother, about the bad if they would pull them good people them. If you send them all the politicians who in a salon, they all look good. We will never get a good politician. Now one per them party there, yeah. APC or SLP must get one man they will get for be good for that country today. No matter look at them. Thank you, bro.
Thank you very much, Francis.
Yeah.
Phone line don't close. Umar, you go can't lock the mouth for we, yeah? The phone line don't close. Yeah? Just a try for reach out to. The phone line don't close. I don't say the phone line don't close. So we're not expect people for call again. Phone line don't close, yeah? Yes, caller, who they talk to, please?
Mr. Kamara from Washington.
You get 3 minutes, sir.
Yeah, Tripoli, thank you very much, my brother, for the good work we do. Yeah, Mr. Self listen to Dr. Samura in interview, and for me, I'm impressed. I'm impressed because of the way we answer the questions, and I was pleased. You know, one thing more for tell people in a salon is this idea what people in the talk say APC and SLPP are the same. You know, it's not good, not too true. That idea is not too true. APC and SLPP not the same. Because each of them two parties so then get their aims, then get the objectives, and then get different ideologies. All man gets the way they govern. Where APC can have power, they now in the govern. Where SLPP can have power, then get the way they govern. The problem we then are then two parties is now the one who they crisscross. Today it is SLPP, tomorrow it go APC, next tomorrow it SLPP. These are the one creating the problem. So when they come now the other side, then they come with any idea. Always when they come now for can talk bad thing there. For make them go able for accept them na the south side and can talk bad about the other side. But then forget say if at the tomorrow when they come on at that side, they go on the other side back. The same bad thing then when they bring come from the other side, they can't tell now. The same bad thing they pull your back, then go tell Ubanda. For example, look waiting Victor Fo they talk today. Look waiting Alpha Khan they talk today about APC. Alpha Khan yesterday, we be the talk say, na in the apprentice, na in the one we tell late former President Kuruma say, make he go third term. Now President Kuruma say no. the constitution not allow we for do that. If President Koma, for me President Koma say no. They like it say now they can talk this, now they can talk that. The same way with Victor Fo. Victor Fo, they can talk this, they can talk that. See, they make a minister, you know what they make. You know, they do nothing, they be all the pay money no more. Well, if you don't know, me at the talk, when the next government they come, let they audit Victor Fo, all that money them pay him. He say no, they do nothing, they be the pay him. So now APC na money no more than come for Kai. So all that money they pay him, they go after her, make it pay all the money then they back. Because nobody do nothing. He says nobody do nothing, and they get free money. So these are the people who they pull then two parties. The one who they crisscross, now they pull the party, but the two parties there, they're not to the same. So then people are going to talk say APC, SF people are the same, not to the same. But I want to agree with this last caller. We talk say make we give a chance to Samura Kamara. It's true that we don't try them two parties, we don't try this, we don't try that. But individual differences there. You know, individual. The man Magofoli when change in country, so he was part of the government for how many years? But later, when it came to the seats, see how it transformed the country. Then like today, in vice president will can become president after him. See how they develop the country, because it already don't know exactly the footstep of Magofoli, the late man. So this is it. More give Samura Kamara the chance, make we prove himself. So if you not prove himself well, we can change him back.
Thank you very much, caller. So we'll get one person before we go out. Omar. Omar will call the mouth for me. Yes, caller, what would they talk to?
Hey, Triple A, this number bank.
Yes, my bank. You get 3 minutes, sir.
Okay, so thank you very much for everything, and thanks to the previous panelists, them and the other guys that we don't comment so far. For me, I just want to start by saying that the onus is on the president. Make we just clarify that first. The president that in get the responsibility, now in the people that give the mandate for 5 years for run the country, anything whatsoever, the onus is on him. So make we just clarify that. Having said that, I also want to say, make we not just dive into Samura like that. Because if we look at the other oppositions, then APC are the most viable for probably we're going to pull SLPP in power. So we get for the send a strong warning to APC and Samura. Because maybe not just the talk, oh, SLPP this, Mother BO this. Yes, it gets your own downside. If I would say SLPP then get your own downside. But also the person where like we look at say probably this could be the most competent person for take Mother BO out, it get for be Samura. So at the same time, make we also send a warning to Samura, say, if we get for give an opportunity, now this you therefore do. If you not do, I'm just like what this last guy talk. If you not do, we will change. But however, not to that we want at the contrary. We don't want somebody come for 5 years, he can't thief and go. Other person come for 5 years, he can't thief and go. Not to that one. We want person where they come and develop the country. Come develop the country, work for the people. And with regards of the people where they around Samura, where I feel say most people they don't comment about. To me, I mean, yes, they want their party members, them, you know, go drive them away. Like how you can always talk about number, or like how some of you can talk and say, elections na numbers. You get people, all the old folks that we see around Samura, the Yansanedo, the Petito, whatever they call them all, they all get the people them around. Samura wants them people them for vote for them. So if they come around, Samura no go kick them out. He need them. But until the man get power, he know what way he want. Again, I don't feel say Samura in personality match with a politician. That then just me. But that don't mean say you know will make a good leader. You know mean so. Because some people are very, very loud and very, very aggressive when it comes to campaigning, doing all sort of things. They're very loud. But the moment they take power, they're not going come out to be good leaders. So that is one. Lastly, before I go AAA, I will read the comments then today. I want make with a send message to the fellow followers them. The abuse though the boku na this platform. I they see people that they refer to them parents. I mean, I don't even want to repeat what people they talk. This is just so wrong. This is not democracy. We all now one people. We all now Sierra Leoneans. Make we can support you party quietly. There is no need for begin to refer to you comping in possibly born and stuff like that. This is just so wrong. Thank you very much, sir.
I thank you, my bank.
Yeah.
I guess I'll not see that one day. Because definitely we know so we not encourage that now. And Abdullah Saidu, please mind which you the right. Please mind which you the right. Yeah? Mind which you the right. We not encourage that now. And if I see anybody with the address towards person, parents, definitely, you know it's a no-no. Full line don't close. Please, we will recall. Full line don't close, yeah? Alright. Ezekiel, I see you, sir. You go come in after Umar. You go come in after Umar, yeah? Full line don't close, please. Anybody way they call people names. Na politician if you say they fight for, na political party they fight for. I beg go cut in three. Go fight there, not to ya. Alright. For call people names, na no na ya. Everybody get right to an opinion. Yeah? Mokarmo, 3 minutes, sir.
Yeah, I know we even take 3 minutes. I just want buttress to what the last caller just said about the comment side, because anytime you start this program, yeah, you tell we say everybody get right to your opinion and everybody for respect somebody's opinion. If somebody cannot the forum try for say something, you know, if you want counter attack, you go call, but make you very be careful. Say this, we all the try for see Salon develop. We all want good thing for Salon. You know, so anybody where they talk, I feel say they talk for the development of Salon. So those show respect to each other on this forum. Yeah, you try for we, you know, you try hard, you late night, they take all the time for we now. You know, one day insult person or point finger at person or call name to person. So we say food in the commentation, we say food they call, don't be very careful, don't be respectful to each other. And that make my call. Have a good night. Love to everybody.
Thank you, Mo. Please, we already at this platform, we already know. Waiting we carry. Yeah? No come here, can't begin misbehave. Trust me. You know, go see this page again. We get over 281,000 people following this page. So if you want to feel to see, you go come and can't misbehave, not to ya. I'll just respect. Everybody get right to an opinion. Nobody not get monopoly. I make we know to Sally one signer. Unless if now I'll be Sally one signer, then I no go on for accommodate next person in your own opinion. You know? Alright. Therefore, respect all man in views. But we cannot accommodate we self. Yes, Suma, welcome on board, sir.
Yeah, good evening. Good evening. Thank you very much for taking the call. Well, you know, we are decent people. We are grown-ups. You know, if you can, and you know, a toy, then go look for that station and do not to this one. We need to cost money because nah. I just want to respond to Samura interview. I listened to that. He talk fine, but the thing is, Samura got for begin to lay down. He got for begin to tell me now. The time when we go telling people that they say, when go tell Ali, they say, go check my track record. No, we don't want to read that anymore. Tell me, I tell you what. Couple of days ago, but now yesterday I've been watching. I've been just the flip Facebook. I come across somebody that AYB that the interview Gentle. I'm not like Gentle. If I've been in a filter and give me marble or card, wherever waiting to go through there, I will vote for Ibon Akisoya. But I was very, very impressed with Gentle. Because when they ask her the questions about how you can manage the city, the crowd, the traffic, he laid down a very, very sensible idea. When you talk about how it will engage the Minister of Finance, it will engage this, then will try for sell bonds, make money. He laid down when they ask about the crowd. He said, easy. We're not going to move the people, we will not get market. And he give ideas. Which side they will bring the money come out. For building the table, the market, then. He mentioned Godrich market, he mentioned Dovecot, we now the area that is in the middle neck of the wood. Yeah, we under don't completely turn to marketplace, you know. So now that me one for dinner from Samura, get to give a clear. He even talk about the moment. He talk about how getting and how na manure it can turn to now because na organic waste, how it can turn to power. He give example. He talk about how he go on to move both women. The one na Bome and this other one within a new road. He give example and give ideas of how you go do for move them come out. Now that kind of thing and they want for the area. You know, Samura tell me just like where he been in that shop na Peckham. I don't know if na be Peckham. When we go visit that side na London Peckham. Where that might be the accent, dear light and water. Explain to me what is your idea, what you can do for let with people like for let with, because that's even talk about what I say and get relatives them when they come to and say they're picking and they don't give them belly because then they wake 3 o'clock in the morning for go fetch water. Now then the pastor rape them. He get ideas how you go fix that. Now then here we want you as a leader. We don't say Samura, again your style, we get all that, but not to style with the eat. Papa tell me how you go can give me light so that if my mama would tell yogurt and kulata, we will get 24-hour life. So you will tell yogurt and kulata, and you will depend again on Papa government. Yes. Where if me carry me TV go na free tongue, another turn am on, the one light where they can wait see go, boom. The $1,000 or $2,000 television don't go off because of bad current. Tell me, now then na three big things with this country, the young for right now. Good medical facility, water, and light. And they talk about sustainable one. Not to the respiratory arrest where they can put that one is by chroma being left at the water. Let it drop. It gets about 45 or less than 45 days now. So what is the hype for now? Tell me, explain to me. Say, you know what? Now me on plan this. Now this I go do. I go do this. I go do this. I go cut here. I go cover here. Let we hold on to that now. But the people that just tell them about Samura and your style that well not to style with the eat. Let tell you what they can do. Because now work they ask the Sierra Leone people for let them get and work. Where we already in that country, especially overseas, you need to feel resume. Where you turn in your resume, when they interview you, they need to ask you. Some company the interviewer they ask you what you can do for this company. What is your contribution to this company? How you gonna make this company grow? Now that stake there within our Samura, how you gonna make Salon grow? Because you never ask Salon for let Salon give you job. Tell me why you still hold on? You didn't give me any explanation. In terms of the people, not true. What is some people that say Mogofili change? Because Mogofili been in the past government, when come, it turned things around, but not to the Sierra Leoneans there. Because me look where Samura get a town hall, the people and we can declare themselves say Alahala Dondon, the logos, the petito, the logos 9 take $12 million to eat all. They go bring Puda, they call the senior boss. We be there at Minister of Transportation. It's all the money. They go bring boss the winner they last for 2 weeks. All the money, but 19 back so. You want to tell me say Samura no go get a position? Well, I hope Samura na the difference. Me, I pray to God. I hope, just like what people say, now from them two parties, I will go for friend a good person. Me, I pray say Samura go be the one in win. But I want to see that. Because that thing don't matter if you not tell me. Matter be a way don't talk down. You go pull you close, you pray that for them. We watch the debate. We watch him talk them. Until we say nobody need to swear in a net. He's swearing 2 o'clock in the morning. Until we say a net by Kruma blown up in cabinet. In kind triple am. What you know matter be you not tell me. That's not salon for we. So let it be for say, like we all man just say Samura will be a different person, let them get a chance. Me, I hope he will. Because the way we talks up, he say he go show difference. And even the last 2018, the way we be the handle himself, it look like somebody will go move away, even though people in the talk say in and then by Kruma in third time. But many they feel that way. I hope saying will be the difference. I really hope that way. But we want the Mogofili now. We really want that because we people and they suffer. The amount of way with people and they die, the things that we they kill in another nation. We already talk so where the president guy are, now oversee with you. Where you sick, you get doctor, you get clinic, you get urgent care, you get ER where you go. But yet they support things where people are waiting to go back to go meet who all sit down at the same class. Let's say if you not get family and they say, but at least you get somebody who all grow up at the same street. We still suffer there. But yet they support bad government, you support bad governance. Just because you identify with that person in one way or the other. But I hope says Samura can be the Mogofili. But in need for begin to talk now. Tell me something, pa. They tell me what you want for can do. So that we go hold on to that. Now that make America great too. You get some people okay they na defense. Now according to what you tell them, they convince them. When they go inside that ballot box they put for you. Now that Samura go for begin doing about no. It over the fence people and then a salon because salon are one way, green or white, green or red. Thank you very much. Let Mr. Ezekiel take over.
All right, thank you very much, Umar. Well, Ezekiel go call lock the mouth for me. Yes, Ezekiel, lock the mouth for me.
Thank you so much, Triple A, and all the one people away that contribute. We the interview, okay. Samura been they answer question with and they ask, so you not go able to lay policy down right there. But I don't they talk from the time where he take on the crown flag bearership. You know, we get social media, we get all kinds of means where you for pull out your agenda. The reason why Peter Obi in Nigeria gather so much support from young people. He was even there out here and tell the people waiting he want for do in Nigeria. You know, even though at some point it begin for fail, say there are certain things where it involve international prowess, where it involve international handling. You get for be careful how you they announce out loudly. You know, where them know say that well na Nigeria, na whole Nigeria. He go out here and begin to for explain from A to Z how it go stop the theft. Well, the international community, we America, UK, we they all involved for thief from Africa. We then say that guy don't win. No say he mess up. Now they first call and congratulate her. Why? Because they want the oil theft for continue. They don't want Obi for can stop her. All right, back to Sierra Leone. But you get for the tell people and now what you want for do. Your use social media, make audios for you the way I don't see yourself. That rally where you go say where they say now you want, now for like they go and wave. Therefore, explain one to people and what you want for do. My dear, people are not people and they way they still want for what you want for one do in Sierra Leone for change things. You know? In our two, not they tell we. The idea is, oh, we want for to pay we attention now to agriculture, President Bio. What in that they mean? Which kind of advanced agriculture you they talk about? You just they say we want for pay attention to agriculture. Okay, yeah, pay attention to agriculture by doing what? Way it different from what we been done they do before. You know, now all two not they explain to we, but you right now that money already there at the seat. They get other things the way they support them financially and other things. They are the steering right now. You will one can take that steering from her. You get for be very out loud, you know. I understand say a lot of people and get skepticism about how long you've been done there inside the system. Like what's in Bra Omar say, you can be inside the system, but the way how we system they, if you know they at the top for control the steering, you know they get much for do. You not get much for do. But even the system way they inside it, let them come out. What we see categorically, which is now you big embezzlement. Now the system we been there. Time it's not visible to we yet. You know, so as a result, I will hold me judgment, huge judgment against you in that area. You know, so when you want can now and take the leadership, you need for explain to we. You time not in your side. You know, put something there out. Already definitely they judge the man way they in power right now. The past 5 years, which he been done do for change people their life. You know, a lot of people and know say the first time we Kurma been in our office, the first 5 years, there are certain things we been do right where everybody be happy for see where they happen. You know, obviously we the last 5 year mess up everything, then they make like say people another see down they again, you know. And so now the same thing we did look at right now, you know. I mean, just it's a mess. People and they struggle, you know, and at the same time the divide is so high, you know. You they fight now for say, oh, we you know, you like jump shit for say, oh, we want for make sure say the country come back to unity. Well, 5 years, you know, fight so hard for make that unity like happen. Now you they try for make lay happen. Well, now election time now, so people can easily make the decision. But you when you want for a lot of people and buy you more than the man we did it now, you get for tell me some things then, you know. Have you answer questions on inter waiting they ask you. That mean not, I don't get issues with that. Would I get issues with you by now? You don't take advantage of social media from the time where they choose you. You for don't they release audios. If, like, by now, like people and they gather, they say, oh, on Sunday, then they Samura Kamara they can't tell we something. On Tuesday, Samura Kamara audio they come out, who they can't listen. They see ordinary people away, they not get no policy plan, nothing. People and they gather for listening to them. they don't choose you, man. But really, I don't know, time is very short for let begin tell people like what you want for do. Into so like now we want for know the how. If you say you will come with light, tell we how that will happen. Gentle fine, what they talk, but the party way they try for deal with right now, now then they na office. They no get answer to water business now free time. The light way would they report people and they still complain. How lights they come and they go like that people and they pay. It not be say people and not they pay. People and they pay. Lights not they come. They don't buy the credit already. So people and don't prepaid. They don't get all the money. Just imagine if you way they sell na market, they can't give you money, you not get in product. Now, that light business paper na Sierra Leone. People and they pay them. They don't take all the money, yet they get that. So these now the difficult part is where people not can't tell people and say now. I mean, I think at one point you begin to talk say solar. Now the other thing that they think of because water don't global warming don't begin so even hydro not reliable. Or even that day not go in details about how that process go happen in terms of solar energy. So begin for explain to people and now onwards or else again law will be civil to we serve. We all the fight for let good thing happen. It just be say sometimes you they think say na this person na go do am right or na this party na go do am right. And when we they do that, law we do am civilly. It okay for disagree with people, and if you get the evidence for put them forward, put them forward. Put them forward. And the other thing I will not be able for contribute on yesterday, but I'll make them quick. Law will not begin give ideas about election. Election, how you call the voting rigging process or about hacking. We know say voting they happen in two ways. Even if then they use machine, we get paper. Then they vote by the paper. So if they hack and say the paper go there for let them recount and count the papers. So law will not too worry about that, and law will not give idea to anybody about it happen in America. It not happen in America. Nobody not votes now by hacking the machine. What will happen in Sierra Leone? Because people then go vote with paper, then go vote with the paper, they put it inside the box. If you put it inside machine wrongly, they can count the paper back. Thank you so much, Triple A. God bless you all.
Thank you very much, Ezekiel.
Yes, sir.
Ezekiel lock the remote for we. Sometimes we they forget we save just because of program then like the wire. Yeah? Just because of program like the wire, we they forget we save. For say we are all Sierra Leoneans. You not like salon pass me, I not like salon pass you. Maybe you're selfish. Something a personal reason make you the hala be joyful right now, or make you the hala say no right now. But look beyond that. Look beyond that. Is this the Sierra Leone you want? Eh? Who that you the fight for? Why? And like you like the party so? Now the country you like? Now the leader you like? Everybody get right to your opinion. Yeah? All man get right to your opinion. It will fine if we all sabi for coexist with we different party them. Not so. Today, we always can campaign and they watch you now. We have to pay campaign fee. We always campaign. We have to pay campaign fee. Wait. When I go begin see, eh? Nah, not talk safe. Too now know what they use right now, eh? Alright. But we'll go there back tomorrow though. Yeah? With another beautiful program. It's another beautiful program. No can't today, you can't judge Will. We know to Sally one sign now. No can't judge winner. Yeah? Till we meet back tomorrow. And so triple lady say, Tata.